So we've got a nice spring, um, mid 60s day with moderate humidity. And I must say, it is a really nice day outside. It's one of those nice spring days, even though it's not officially spring. It's just one of those perfect days to be outside, to exercise and to do things. So get outside. If you haven't partied too hard last night, get outside, walk, get a little sweat in, um, and recover from um, what you may have been doing last night. So um, I was reading last night, of course, as usual, and I was reading Isaiah chapter 6. And in the beginning, King, man, I forget his name. Am I gonna say Issachar? Okay, I might be wrong with the name, but the king in the beginning, um, he's talking about how he was looking up at the Lord to speak to him, and he was sitting high on his throne, and the train from his robe was so long that it filled up the bottom portion of the throne. At least that's how I seen it in my mind. Um, and I just thought that that was really cool, from me picturing it in my mind, what that may have looked like. And there was another being there because angels, the description of angels in scripture is not what we have, like what we see, like, men with wings and things like that. No, they are beings with multiple eyes and multiple heads and ears, and they are scary looking. If you think about it in your mind, they are scary looking. If you've seen an angel, you would probably think that it look crazy. You'll probably be afraid of it because the description of them is nothing close to a man with wings or a woman with wings or anything of that. These are beings with uh, descriptions of like alien forms. But I just thought that it was really cool when I was reading it. So I thought I'd share that with you guys on this nice day while I'm walking. And read it, man. Read it. I'm encouraging everybody just to read it for yourselves, man. Start anywhere in the book and just read it for yourselves, and get an understanding for yourselves. That's the only way. Because what I see and what I get might be different from what you see and what you get. So I just encourage people to read it and get a full understanding of it for yourself. Don't be scared of your own liberation. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing, because most people don't read anything. The voices in the head will say, oh, I'll read it later, I'll start reading it later, and then later never comes. Read it, start reading it, get an understanding. Get an understanding of what the message is to men. Get an understanding of what the message actually is to women. He speaks to both parties, but um, from what I get, it is more geared toward the discipline of men, but I could be wrong as well. You know, I could be wrong about that as well. So I encourage you guys to read it, get a full understanding of yourself, and that way you can have some level of knowledge, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to pass it down to your children, your families, because that's what the Elohim wants men to do. He wants us to read his word, understand it, understand who he is, who Satan is, understand his laws, statutes, and commandments, and then we teach it to the family. That's really our position on this earth. Not everybody's going to do that, but that's really our position. So um, just read it, pick it up. I started in the book of John, um, and then from John, I skipped all the way to Revelation. And then I just started reading it from front to back after reading those two. So, but again, when you read it, you have to ask for the understanding. Ask the Elohim to bless you with uh, an open mind to receive it properly, so that way you can see it, see what you need to see from it. You know, not what I need to see, not what I'm saying, or not what anybody else is saying. See what you need to see from it, and then you just take it from there. And that way, you can teach it to your son, you can teach it to your daughters, you can pass the knowledge down. You know, and I believe that that's what he means by my word will be spread to the four corners of the earth. It's everyone reading it, understanding it, and then passing it down to the next generation. That's why this generation now is so lost, because ain't nobody teaching them the word. Ain't nobody putting them in that direction. Ain't nobody teaching these young people. Ain't nobody teaching them about God. Ain't nobody really telling them like, yo, listen, you got to get into this. You know, this is, but you see, the thing is, you can't teach it to somebody if they don't see that in your behavior. That's the key to it as well. Yeah, I'm walking with my banana. Um, you can't teach it to somebody unless they see you living it, unless they see it within you first. You know, how you gonna show someone that God exists, or teach someone that God exists if they don't see God in you? You know, that's the whole thing too. So, um, get out, walk, exercise. It is a beautiful day. We tired of the snow. We tired of the cold. We just over the whole winter thing right now. So, people outside, it's a lot of motion, which I expect it to be, because it's been cold. So, people want to get out and just chill. But, you know, seeing people in shorts and short sleeves and all that right now, too early, not yet. You know, they bug it. Because next week it can be back down to 35 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So, um, just you can get outside and exercise, dress accordingly, and just enjoy the creation. So, um, I'm out.